are back. I was screwing I had to unplug the mic and I screwed it on. It's now on the mount now, so it looks a little goofy because it's so small, but it fits. After I screwed it on, they're tight enough. The mount was obviously for the Blue Yeti, but it would be for, it fits, it works, and we also have the the filter there, so. Yeah, and then that way it's a little bit closer to me, and then you can hear me a little more clear. Alright, where am I going? All the way up this giant hill to this fort, I think. It looks like. That might be a high level of me, I don't know yet. We're initially here for the cultist, of course, but I'm doing what I can with what I can. And yeah, so we're just gonna make sure that we are able to do it more so than not. Some wood. We need a lot more leather and a lot more money to be able to upgrade. The grind is heavy. Alright, this does fort. Let's see what you're doing with Perikles'S here before we go up. Alright, everybody's level 16, so that's not so bad. Treasure, any alarms I should know about? Yeah, it's right there. Alright. Quite a few burn spots. Quite a few enemies. A few treasures too, for that matter. Icarus is trying to find something else. Okay, the entrance. The stairwell there. Alright, well it's a fort, but it's the same level as us this time, so we should have more of a chance. We want to keep it as quiet as possible though. Obviously. To not, is there are a paddle mark, or pull march, I think they're called. Trap this. Go down there to that treasure. Okay, so there's 4 treasures here. I'm not sure who almost saw me. Other than that captain there. Sorry, pal. Oh, you're not going down so easy, are you? Alright, come on. The problem with forts is that downhillers will summon themselves. That's what they do. If they're so confused. You missed. Big guy. Let it go. Ouch. Ouch. A lot of missing happened. Ow. That thing's already trapped, so. Hey, friend. Is it worth it? Is that our bounty hunting nemesis? I see merchant on it. Probably is. There we go. He's got something we can loot off of him. Alright, we're gonna try and keep this a little more quiet. That was the full march as I expected. 3 more supplies to build and or to burn, sorry, build. I think we should go for that. Is there anything else close? Just those captive people. Alright. Doesn't seem to be anybody around this side anymore. I think we killed most of them. They're all just down there. Hanging around, so we just gotta get into this building here. Probably would be looking from that far away. Alright, must be up there. I'm gonna try and loot as much as we can. More money. Alright. Our good old friend, the four-toed Nyctios, whatever his name is back. From the last fort we did.
Your guess worth a lot.
Call it what you call it. Come on. Come on. It was just you and I. You're not so hard to fight. Come on. You're down. Alright, battle spear, a lot of drachmae. 91 drachmae. Nice. That's just over there. Right, there are some prisoners we can free up. Over here that we gotta go and free. We just want to make sure this doofus doesn't see us. So we're gonna take him out. Midnight. Alright, you guys are free. But don't worry about it. Just remember who saved your ass. Is that burn supply here? That one's a little closer, so we're gonna go for that one first. Nation chest, alright. Nation chests usually have a little more to give. More people to free over here. Oh, there's nobody even in there. Oh, you're over here. I was gonna say, I swear I saw somebody.
Get me out of this! Tutto anticonestin.
There's a lion there. There's one more thing to burn and 2 more treasures to find, I think. Oh, 1 more treasure. That's the last treasure over there. Alright. And then that's it. Everybody else is just kill them as they get in the way. And the last treasure is in this building. Now that's a fort. Done. Other than the rest of the enemies hanging around, but that's their own problem for sticking around. And we're gonna get the hell out of here. This fort is complete. Come on, Alexius. Down we go. There we go. Alright then, yeah, let's go see what's going on. Over here. This dark forest is a little sketchy, not gonna lie. I got some iron and gems out of that. Which is nice. You know, animals chilling in the forest. Seems to be a camp of some sort going on over there. The Apollo Temple. We got a treasure. Some shit going down over here. Let's go. Hey, pal. Good night. So this appears to be just up here. Atop the Apollo Temple. If I can ever get up here. Alright, ancient tablet has been found. Alright, we're nearing on the Cult of Cosmos guy that I want to take out. Ow. Which get us a little bit closer to upgrading the spear, as we know. I think it's 3 things from each Cult of Cosmos person, so we need like 3 fragments from each to upgrade the spear more, so I think we already got 1 extra, so technically we'll need to take out 2. But take out as many as we can as we level up and progress. And that weakens the cult's grip on Greece anyway. Alright, it's a camp. Treasure and something to burn. And a few enemies chilling around. As expected. Give me no outpost. I don't necessarily even need that torch. Truth be told. sure that felt nice to me. Alright, buddy. Say your prayers, pal. Ow. I didn't even see this big dude. I saw the little guy only because he was up top. But oh well, regardless. Well, hello there. Who might you be? Reynolds the Sea Witch. Alright, Sea Witch. Give me what you got. Which apparently isn't much. Alright. Moving forward. This poor villager's so confused. I think he broke, honestly. Is the issue there, but oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Well, that hurt. I gotta get myself a lamp. I have a ring light currently. Get a lamp for the other side and just have the two running. That way it's not so dark and gloomy in my backgrounds, but you know. It is what it is. The abandoned mine. Well, I can almost guarantee it's not so abandoned. Our dear friend is nearby too. It's a whole lot of people.
Someone there?
Surprise! Chain of money. Holy crap, it Alright, don't all come at me at once now. So you're the poison master. He doesn't exist anymore.
Somebody get me out of here! I'm free. Thank you, mis Dios.
Alright, apparently there's 3 treasures. Which means I must have to go into the cave, huh? That's the assumption I'm gonna make. What did that say? Here. Alright, our friend is chilling around here. Maybe. The pet wolf is dead here soon. Alright, fire versus poison, pal. Gonna get a cheap one on there. Nice try. Come on. Nice try, buddy. Your little attacks like that ain't gonna save you for long, pal. I don't even know why I tried to block that. There you go.
One less evil.
Alright, Bane of the Cult, deal 5 cultists. The Centaur is down. Looks like I got more details on this person. Sage is involved in this ship trade, a person of great wealth and known as the Wise. Alright, so we got a while before we can hunt any more of these people. Realistically now. So there are 3 more treasures hidden about. Somewhere. Oh, here's one. If I had to guess, there's one up there, maybe. No, I thought wrong. There are some materials. Alright, if I were to hide a treasure in this area, where the hell would you hide it? Hold on, maybe Ikaros can help us. It's either inside or outside, and I can't tell which. Well, truth be told, I'm not even sure where else they would hide a treasure here. I already took that treasure. There's a random person. I think that's just a villager. It's gotta be in the cave, right? Must be. No way, it's just up here. No. that chest? Oh, it's right here. Alright, well, we completed the abandoned salt mine, and thus ending this little journey of ours. Now, I do just want to check out this last spot up top, and then after that, we can move on elsewhere. We're finally level 17 though, so got that going for us. Still got a while, like I said before, we can hunt down any more cultists, so I figure we try and go for some more quests. Go back and do Venomous Encounter. And get that snake dealer dealt with. Because there honestly isn't a whole lot to do otherwise. Seaside altar. There's that. Now where's this bloody treasure? See, it's the tiny little boxes that you can easily miss, which is pretty problematic. Alright, I do want to take this viewpoint though, that way we have a viewpoint for when we come back. Oh yeah. Now I could summon Phobos. Believe it or not, he just ran through the restricted area. He told me I can't call him there. I guess it makes sense that you can't call him there because he doesn't. Game is only gonna just kill him faster. Or me stabbing him as many times as I have. I know. Alright, we're just gonna climb up here. Phobos can't really climb at all, so we could just climb up here. However, and investigate whatever we got going on up here. Durfee Peak. An interesting name for a spot, huh? But hey, I didn't name them. I'm sure all the names in Greek mythology had a meaning. Alright, now that we've got that taken care of, I mean, I guess we could check out this real quick. And if for real head back and do that quest. There's a lot of side questing to be done in Odyssey, it's why I go for all these. Well, that's why I stream it, right? Because get a few hours, 3-4 hours, and get quite a bit done in those few hours compared to recording. And I mean, recording is the same way. You still gotta do all the side questing. It's easier to chop up for YouTube videos, but There's just a treasure in here to be found. And we found it. Oh, it leads up to the water down there too. Alright, so that cave is done. I'm taking care of it out of the way. Excuse me, folks. Alright, so this is the closest point. Maybe the dock is closer, I don't know. This is the closest point I can find to the... okay, alright, we do have a... So let's go take out the snake dealer, shall we? This place fought up democracy, opinion, and leadership. And we do apparently have one barrel overhead here. So we got that going for ourselves. Well, I don't want to spend the money if I don't have to. And get rid of the banner because we still have a lot of money to make. Just in general. Money is hard to come by in Odyssey. It's not hard to come by, it's just it takes a lot of time to get a lot of money, I should say. And we should probably equip the best inventory that we currently have. So we get a better sword now. Well, not technically. However, our bow is now obsolete, pretty much. Do have more helmets. I mean, these are level 16. And this armor here is only level 11. I think we should put on that. Yeah, that's the effort that we want on anyway. Yeah, that one's only level 1. Actually, put on that. In there. We are now all kitted up. For now. I love how the outfits, for the most part, that we've been putting on are going relatively... They go together relatively well with the armor we already have on the armor set, but obviously once we have the ability to, we're going to be running the full set. We haven't touched the waist at all since it was level 1, so I'm going to have to worry about that. Whew.
And fight.
I hear you love poison, my friend. How about I give you a taste of your own medicine? Oh shit.
I'll end you.
Will you? I get that a lot, man.
Here's where you die.
Maybe. Get up, Alexis. Right, health, lack of health, need health. Need to heal.
What are you trying to do?
Well, currently that I can survive.
Only so many places you can hide.
Oh, he lost me.
You can't stop me.
Oh yes, I can. Trust me when I say I will.
His death should keep friends of Perikles'S safe.
Good. I like it this way. Now let's go and report to medicos. We've gotten that done and added away. And you will have no further issues with the snake dealer.
No, not today.
Ah, you must be friends with the snake dealer. Oh, night night. I appreciate everything you have done, folks, but your master is dead, and he serves a much greater purpose. That purpose, of course, is the underworld. And we had to go into the roof, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Kinda reminds me of all the...
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Perikles.
Thanks.
That's everything Perikles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Alright, reach Perikles'S home. That is everything Perikles wanted. So let's have a conversation, my dear friend. See what we can uncover, and work together here on a noble type of work here, of course. We'll work together here, or we can work as enemies. I prefer to work together though. Taking out less people, the better. My personal preference and opinion. Perikles'S residence. Alright.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Perikles?
No, for Aspasia.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Alright, damn. Girl.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Alright. Well.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Okay then.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight, or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
I hope so too, otherwise I've been wasting my time doing
Me
all
too.
these quests for him, bro. Alright, gather some information.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
A new face in Perikles'S abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Alright, good enough, I guess. So what is this quest here?
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Oh, trust me.
If you don't get the oil soon...
So we also have to get information from this dude.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That Perikles'S, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Alright.
Get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Alright, we can also talk to this person.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
To Dionysos!
This is delicious.
This is nectar of the gods. Another round.
How about some more?
Getting everybody plastered is just the way to get everybody talking.
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Perikles'S finest.
You know what they say, good wine makes good friends.
Ready for another?
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
You know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding?
Yeah, he is
Heed this.
plastered.
War
my
has
friend.
come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway.
Fair enough.
If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Of course, of course. Alright, we still have to get oil, I think. And we still have to get more information. Right, I have to find where I can get the oil. I don't even know where I can get oil from. No, that's the exit. I don't think I'm ready to leave. Just gotta figure out where the hell the oil is at. Perhaps in the kitchen. Oh, wait. Am I stuck? Get down, Alexios. Bro, I actually somehow got onto this table and now I'm stuck. please get down. Alexios. While talking to somebody, fix this mess. Get down! I'm actually stuck up here. There we go.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
I think you should, Aristophanes.
Fine, fine. But let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Perikles'S walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Collect your weak and collect your sinners. Line them up at the Farling's dinner. This is war, war, war.
If they want blood, then blood you'll give them.
Or stab their guts and let them spill it. This is war, war, war.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
For when our wars are done, after lives are lost and blood has run, we must rejoin our broken daughters and our sons. Reunited together, we will be one.
Enough, enough! You're a great singer.
Thanks.
The best. Ha, you should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Oh, I got Drachmy on now. Ah, I found the royal. Gonna say.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Time for some fun. But you'll have to help me strip out of these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Glad.
Oh, Lord.
If you like, we can feed them to the god.
There's another god?
Oh, Lord. Glad that we don't have to see none.
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
The Terra? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Now we got a few starts now.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
Oh, you've confused him more than you've done anything.
Aspasia.
Oh, the great Aspasia. I've heard much about her.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Alright, let's go get Pericles then. Although I'm uncertain how to get up the stairs. Oh, never mind, figured it out. Alright, Pericles.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Well, believe it or not, they pretty much did. Already, so the only thing you do is have a conversation with me, as Aspasia sent me. And that is the only reason why you had a conversation with me, which is... Alright.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Perhaps we should go to Chaos first.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
We've come a long way since Kefalonia, though. That is for sure.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Alrighty then. Perikles'S Symposium. Alright, multiple quests accepted. Let's check them out. They're all level 19. Besides upgrade the spear. The Island of Misfortune. Going to see the pirate. That doesn't seem so bad. Right, so I would suggest... Well, first of all, we gotta figure out where that is. Right, straight on this way. Melosadiria. Misera. Doesn't seem all that far away. Oh, it's right here. He's also a cultist. Alright, which cultist? Harpylos is over here as well. Alright. Well, let's fast travel over here and we will begin our great and glorious adventure. Might as well call the Adrestia, that way it's here for the next time we need it. I feel like, well, especially when we're searching around so much, we're gonna need it. Alright. Xenia is on the Chaos Island. She's in the city of Odyssey in the western part of Pirates' Revenge. She's leading the pirates from the Temple of Athena and Odyssey. So, we're gonna head up this. We got some other locations we might as well go and check out first. Get some XP for Leader House. And we have a captain to kill. Oh, they're level 18.
You should get out of here!
You don't scare me much. Now you do. No, you don't again. Our leader is now vulnerable. The conquest battle is now over. See ya. Alright, smoke signal. And there's the treasure. Is it truly stealing, though? And who are you? What level are you? 15. Oh, it's you.
I just have to kill you and collect my pay.
That's the thing with you bounty hunters, ain't it?
I won't die alone.
Nice try, pal. Get away from that, Alexius. Come on. Nice try. Not so scary when you're dead. Tongue-tied friend. Ooh, nice. Now we're level 18. What an interesting sync point just on top of a statue of some sort. But oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Alright, Shrine of Echos. Right, see, now I'm not so scared of that cultist. I'm sure that we're still gonna need tons of leveling for these next side quests too anyway, so we might as well get these over with while we're here. Get this whole island done. Leader house, but the leader does not appear to be home. At least I didn't see them home. I don't think it's that cave though. It's not a treasure chest though. The cave of Arus. Is that where you're hiding? Let's shine a little light down here. Yep, this is where they're hiding. And guarded well too, for that matter. Alright, come on. Buckalos. Take down your guards. I don't know what you were doing, pal. Come on. Nice try. Nice quick jabs. Let's go. God dang it, okay. Was not expecting that type of resistance and power from that guy, but okay. Peloponnesian War. We're level 18, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, Harperos, I'm ready for revenge.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Guess if I get best. If not. I have any better swords, by the way. I have a better dagger. I forgot that you could dual wield with daggers. Which is nice. Did I miss that cave entrance? Oh, hey. Oh my god, look at that. Dual wield of the daggers might be the way to go. God damn. Yeah, I think I missed the cave entrance to feed you. Honestly, I swear it's down here somewhere. There it is, yeah. Alright, hopefully you've lost your guard. There. What's your face? God damn. Maybe daggers are the way to go. Look at that damage. Obviously need to upgrade my daggers so I get better precision. Nice try. There we go.
You deserve that. Worse.
There's one of the two treasures. Must be another one over here. Yeah, because you do wield regardless, obviously. With the spear, but the daggers a little more OP. We'll worry about that later. a deep dive, huh? There we go. Cave of Ares complete. Ares. Never really knew proper pronunciation, but alright, so now we could take this guy down.
Just keep moving.
You heard they're building new barracks? Yeah. Don't let them get too close.
Alright.
You will regret that.
Currently, I'm going to prove that Alcon is dead. Alright, well, we can go to this. We can pay the bounty, or we can just kill that guy. Or don't chain attack, and that works too. You lost the balance. Come on, buddy. Is that all you got? Oh shit. Oh shit. Listen. Apparently I'm really no match for you. Especially when somebody's getting surrounded like that, man. That's the issue right there, is the fact that I was overly surrounded by all those people.
I should be careful. High security here.
You are my best.
Isn't your oracles? Not so intelligent. How? Hit her fast, hit her hard. Come on.
This will be my last fight! It's yours!
Come on.
You should have died by now.
No, you should have been dead by now. And you are, so. What does that say about you exactly? Bro, you suck.
How are your spirits standing?
I could ask the same to you, but you won't be alone. So I guess it don't matter much on both sides. Now we're just gonna nod and try and climb up here. Alright, military camp is taken. And I think it's about time that we went up here and did this main mission. Alright, fine. This island isn't all that big, so realistically, there's a lot to be done. I just figured we might as well do a few more main quests while we still can. We still have another level to show to go before we can do the other quests too, so. We've done an episode where we actually did a main quest in a little bit, so. Figured it's about time that we did one here now. They are actually here at the viewport I'm going to. I didn't mean to mark that, by the way. The Temple of Athena and Odyssey.
I don't see any soldiers here. Only pirates. They must be running the whole island.
Probably. Well, not exactly. There was a cultist here too that we took care of there, Alexios, so. You must excuse me a moment as I viewpoint this synchronization location. There we go. Truly, truly magnificent. And an amazing little spot. Temple of Athena.
Gods have mercy!
You
want mercy? Ah! Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I was told you're a trader of information.
Among other things, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first impression.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me walk up and knock.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Aspasia is the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
I don't have the drachmi yet, but I'll return when I do.
There's no rush on my part. If you need work, check with my people in the city. I'm sure they'd have use for a capable mercenary.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
Yep. That's right, 1,500. I mean, that's 500 more than what we...
It should be much easier to travel the island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight.
Through that. Ow. Wow. The boar messed me up, man. That's crazy. Alright, so we need 500 more drachmi in order to continue our journey to see... or find out anything about Marini, my mother. From Kenia. Yes, I took out the leader of this nation, believe it or not. I didn't even have any issues with the pirates
Trust
themselves.
a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to... I need to find some work on this island.
Okay, that is level 19 though. Is the issue I have.
It should be much easier to travel the island now that everyone won't try to kill me on sight.
Yeah, that is true. So many different, so chest for the drachmi, find it acquired nation chest. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? Depending on who's over here guarding that chest, I guess. Damn, we're on the same boat here. Yeah, I believe this is the camp we took earlier. Yeah. Oh. No thank you. Okay, fine. You can outrun me. Got 4 legs instead of 2. I went to heal when that boar killed me earlier, and it didn't even give me the chance, bro. Hi. I think the animals just essentially share the same level as you anyways, that makes it unless they're actually specifically like an alpha or an actual boss within the game, but I don't think there's too many boss animals. Well, besides like the mentor and stuff. Alright, so this is a fort.
Interesting. It seems Xenia doesn't control the entire island.
Apparently not. Xenia does not control this whole island. Alright, let's get everything that we can here. I'm first going for that trap though. Let me tell you. It's the most important part. Okay, so there's 2 guards over here that we gotta take care of first. So we're gonna not climb the tree. I don't think there's anything in here I need. No. Alright then. There's somebody up here? I swear I saw 2 guards. Oh, I guess not. So there is the signal. And I intend on taking out this signal before anybody can be alerted of my existence. Alright, what else do we have to do here? Kill the captain and burn a shit ton of things. Oh shit. I'm assuming you're the pole march. That's what it's still following around for. Alright, the only issue that I have right now is that you guys are the issue. Good thing I set a trap on that before I was spotted. Well, it is a fort after all. Get out of there, Alexius. You are cornered. I got no advantage over this staff wielder. Jesus, mate. So we got a lot of work to do before we can even get that pillage chest that we wanted. Or the nation chest that we want to pillage. But with that, folks, I think we're going to end this episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey here. We did quite a bit, a few hours worth of grinding today. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, consider joining the channel for more, and I'll see y'all in the next one.